Nelu, consultant, the Kondalakshan Babuji University, who has acted as the bridge between the two institutions in successfully organizing this program. I welcome all the members of IPA family who have put in a lot of efforts during the program, before and after the program. A big round of applause and welcome to all of you. This a special welcome to the 30 participants from Nigeria. Give them a big round of applause. So this batch of participants have undergone excellent training during the 3 weeks of stay at campus. They were provided with inputs in 3 parts. Part 1 on entrepreneurship and business management, Part 2 on seed production, drying, shelling and processing, and Part 3, introduction to next generation technologies. The pedagogy involved lectures, discussions, case study presentations, field visits, etc. The campus stay for them helped them in understanding the Indian culture. We find every them greeting as Namaste. They have learned, and we are very happy with them. They are very friendly, and we have learnt a lot from them. So, thank you. So we wish them all the best and congratulate them on this occasion of this convocation. Thank you. Welcome to all of you once again.
Thank you very much, sir, for setting the tone with your thoughtful words of welcome. We shall now have a detailed presentation on the International Seed Training Program, accompanied by a video presentation by Dr. Dilip Kumar Guntaku, the visionary founder and Chief Executive Officer of Taraba Seeds Limited, Prasad Agtech FZC, and Agtech Innovations Labs LLC, whose leadership has been the very cornerstone of this transformative initiative. I will quickly read the biodata for your reference. Dr. Dilip Guntaku is a globally acclaimed agricultural scientist, technologist, and entrepreneur with 3 decades of pioneering work at the intersection of agriculture, digital innovation, and international development. He is the founder and CEO of Taraba Seeds Limited, Nigeria, Prasad Agtech FZC Dubai, and Agtech Innovations Labs LLC. His distinguished career includes roles as Global Program Leader at Iowa State University's Seed Science Center, Global Leader at ICRISAT, and CEO at Prasad Remington Seeds PLC. He has collaborated with the World Bank, FAO, GIZ, ICAR, and the African Development Bank. He holds a PhD in Information and Communication Technology, along with advanced degrees in agricultural sciences. A prolific author of over 50 research papers, his honors include the Flame Award for Innovative Use of Technology of the Decade, Iowa State University's Professional and Scientific Excellence Award, and the ICRISAT Director General's Gold Medal of Honor. Dilip Kumar sir, please you may take over the podium.
Thank you for that kind introduction. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, this is perfect. So because you come all the way from there to here, just to at least you make your identity and create some sound. You exist here. Thank you. So thanks for this wonderful opportunity. So let me start with His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, Dr. Agbu Kefas, represented by Dr. Mark, and the DZ Tazis, Director General Tazis, and Honorable Danjuma. She is the Ministry of Agri Permanent Secretary. And today's chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Horticulture University. So very dear friend, and we've been working together quite a long time. Although we recently connected, he graciously partnered with us. Thank you so much, sir, for agreeing to host these wonderful people and beautiful people in your campus, also taking them to the adapted village of Horticulture University. Thank you for all your support, and we greatly appreciate and we express our sincere gratitude to you. And also, most importantly, I can't say a very good friend, but maybe a visionary leader, and he is very well respected among the civil services officials. So, Honorable Madhav Rao Garu, who is the president of Institute of Public Enterprise. So he is very well known for his contributions. And the most highlighting part in last 3 weeks, my journey here in India this time, an opportunity to meet with him and know him. Sir, at least 2 dinners. I'm waiting for the 3rd dinner today. Okay, so thank you. He's a wonderful human being. The most important part for me is still this kind of people exist in this part of the time now where we are living. Thank you for all your wonderful contributions. Thank you, sir. And most important person, and also the backbone of this training, Mr. Prasad, who is the partner, I can say a very good friend, and also a guide and the philosopher. So, in fact, let me tell you a story. So, we started our journey as part of a project here in India, so which is called Seed Path. So, later we partnered and for the African journey. We continued that one when we participated in a summit called Tara West Summit. So, he captured this idea, we may need to train these people to build the capacities if we need to bring the change in the seed sector here. Because when we observed, exactly India used to be in the same situation 30 to 40 years ago. But what made the difference? We invested in the infrastructure and the human resources. So that's extremely important, the building the capacities. So that brought the significant change in the Indian seed sector, so which we would like to replicate by taking our experiences and expertise to that part of the world. This is the beginning, why you guys are here. Thank you for a thoughtful approach and also partnering with the Taraba state government. That's how the Taraba Seeds Private Limited formed, and we are continuing this journey. And this journey not only stops with Nigeria, we have plans and the mission, bigger vision, to replicate this one to 11 different African countries. So I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with African continent. So African continent is a combination of several countries, but it can be broadly divided into Southern and Eastern Africa, Western and Central Africa, and the Northern Africa. So, but the Northern Africa earlier used to combine with Europe in the perspective of the seed sector. But as we hear often in many conferences, we need to feed 9.5 billion people. So we may need to produce food what we have more than double, 2.5 times more than what we have. So if we don't focus on African part of the world, we don't see that kind of transformational change to meet all the people whom we are expecting by 2050. So this is extremely important. So this effort always takes to and contribute to that mission. And also my good friend who helped and contributed immensely for this particular activity, Mr. Rajshekhar, who is the former ambassador, so, and Nagendra Prasad Garu, so he's also an IFS officer. If I wouldn't make a mention of 2 people, it's not good on my part, Dr. Viranjanelu and Murthy Garu. Sir, this institute is immensely contributed and ensured this program is successful. So thank you again for all your contributions and make this program successful. So if I wouldn't mention that one, it's no meaning before I say what I wanted to say. Thank you again for all these wonderful people to make this program successful and making all these Nigerian delegates successfully complete this program. It's a 3 weeks long program and combined with the curriculum, focusing on 3 different areas. One is seed production and the processing, for them to understand what is the seed production, and focusing on both the field crops and the horticultural crops, and the varietal and the hybrid development. And then also gives them an experience, hands-on experiences in the factory as well as the field. In fact, they worked 3 days in Prasad Seeds Private Limited facilities. So even in these hot conditions, so that we can't even imagine how they're able to cope up in this part of the world and continue to practice and learn those good skills. And the second part focuses on the entrepreneurship and business management skills, and the wonderful faculty members here in IPE help to equip those skills and translate it into a good results to our Nigerian participants. And the last part, next generation advanced technologies, where we actually included some curriculum on the drones, AI in agriculture, as well as we also included robotics part also. So it also a combination of theoretical lectures as well as the hands-on experiences. So they have seen the simulators, they have had an opportunity to experience flying experience of the drones and the robotics. So thank you. With that one, let me mention, so this program is conceived with a simple but powerful vision to develop the next generation of seed entrepreneurs and agricultural leaders who will transform the future of agriculture through knowledge, innovation, and enterprise. So agriculture remains the backbone of many developing economies, including Nigeria. However, sustainable agriculture growth depends on access to quality seed, modern technologies, efficient value chains, and capable entrepreneurs. So recognizing the need, so the Taraba Seeds Limited and Prasad Seeds Private Limited launched the seed initiative to equip talented young people with the technical expertise and entrepreneurial skills required to build successful careers and enterprises within the seed sector. So today you guys all completed this specific program for 3 weeks. It gives me immense joy, pride, and to see all of you successfully completing this program. So this is not the end of your journey. You come here as the participants, and now you are going as the seed entrepreneurs and as well as practitioners in this area. So I hope you guys continue to take these experiences to that part of the world and make significant interventions and do meaningful contributions to make your country proud, as well as remember what you take it from this part of the world. So that's extremely important. Apart from this one, both the nation, it also provides an opportunity to see the collaborative opportunities between both the nations. So India, blessed to have the self-sufficiency in the seeds, as well as we also produce grains. Even if you can take an example of Telangana, so we produce a lot of rice, and Nigeria imports a lot of rice. So that's a wonderful opportunity if you are able to aim at looking at the collaborative opportunities. And Nigeria tops one of the top 10 oil and gas producing countries. So we are all seeing the crisis situations in this particular domain. There is an opportunity to see the possible cooperation and the collaboration, how we can bring that kind of oil and the gas to meet our needs and the requirements. So this is at the government's levels. I'm sure the officers sitting here, so the civil servants, they can also see the possible options, how this journey can be continued to the other sectors also. Thank you for this opportunity. If I wouldn't say or make a mention of all the facilitators, faculty members, industry partners, who significantly contributed for making this program successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dilip, for that comprehensive presentation of your work and the depth of impact and You wanted to show, yes.
Namaste, family. Welcome to an explicit journey of 20 days, a remarkable journey of growth, transformation, advancement, and innovation. This is Seed Education and Enterprise Development Program. I'll be taking you through our journey of 20 days of remarkable transformation, starting out with our inaugurations, where we are briefed about why we are here, what we can do better, how we are to adapt to the nature of the teachings, of the lectures, and of every new thing we are about to be learning. This is us having every briefing, every structure put in place for our understanding and transformation. As you can see, we are very excited, ready to learn, adamant for transformation in our country and our dear state, Taraba State. Every member, every participant seated in this auditorium came here with a thought, came here with a notion that it can be better. And indeed, as we stand today, we know with all certainty that it is better. We started out with our program segmented into 3 sections, which are entrepreneurship and business management, taken through day 1 to day 7. In this session, we're taking through different lectures of strategic resource management, accounting, costing for decision making, people management, branding for agriculture entrepreneurship, corporate financing, information process management, and of course, supply chain management.
Education and enterprise development. And right here, we're just taking a few interviews with some of our colleagues in day 2 of our training to know exactly what we're learning. And this is just to keep a track on what we're learning, to make sure that we keep you informed of why we're here, what we've learned so far, and what we'll implement going back to Nigeria. Thank you. Stay with us. Bye.
Introduction, ma'am.
Okay, I'm Augustina Bakari Hussein. Yeah. So, ma'am, Augustina, I want to ask you what you learned in today's class briefly. Just 1 minute.
So today we went to the factory
Yes.
for a practical section, and what I learned today, I don't even know that we have rejected seed.
Amazing.
But today I know that we have rejected seed. That's the shelves. So whenever you want to go and plant, you have to know the difference between a rejected seed and a main seed for you to have a better yield.
Right.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
At this point, learning has begun. We're beginning to see what is possible with agriculture, and even beyond. In our classes, we're introduced to different sections of agriculture, different technologies, and different perspectives of agriculture. We took different class activity that helped us to understand the different segments in all that we're being taught. We're practically being taught, we're ethically being taught, and our mind was wowed and transformed on different levels of exercises, of practices, and of practically doing. This is how the transformation began, by doing the little things we never thought was possible to transform us. At this point is where we are celebrating the winning of our governor's primaries into the gubernatorial election by next year. We're excited because he is our sole sponsor, of course, with the partnership with Taraba Seed Limited and Prasad Company Limited. This is our first factory visit, where we got to see different facilities that are related to agriculture, different storage system, different machineries that are used for production. Now to our second session of the training, which is going to be seed production, drying, shelling, and processing. In this category, we'll be taking from day 7 to day 12, and we'll be taking through different courses that include seed enterprises, where Dr. Prasad gave us a story of Prasad Seed. We also took time to go to the villages to see the farm for ourselves. Of course, this is where we've been taking out to see the city. It was such an amazing time. We're grateful to the Taraba State Limited. Back to the experience of the farm, of course, with the people, with the farmers, and we got also to see the Prasad Seed Company farm, and we work at the factory. This all are covered under our second session. We got an opportunity to eat Nigerian food, which was very amazing. We're so very grateful to Taraba Seed Limited. Now to the last part of our training, which is going to be Introduction to Next Generation Technology and AI. This is taken from the 13th to the 20th, which we firsthand visited the drone manufacturer company, where we see how technology can blend into agriculture and bring out magnificent results. And we are grateful to Taraba State Limited, grateful to Taraba government, Taraba State government, and to everyone involved to making this journey possible for us. Thank you very much.
So this video was prepared by the participants. May I recognize all the three individuals who made this video? Let me share with all of you, this is the first time I'm seeing this video along with you all, because they had to start this one 9 p.m. yesterday night. And that's why I was not able to see. So even all of the other participants was not able to see. So can you recognize yourselves? Three of you. Stand up. Thank you for all your efforts, because always picture and video speaks volumes rather than how much we say, whatever we say. At the same time, the faculty members, the experts, the partners, whoever contributed the whole process of this training program, it gives them a joy and immense pleasure to see themselves and also witness what they have contributed for the successful completion of this training program. Thank you again all.
Thank you, Dr. Dilip, for that comprehensive and illuminating video. The depth of impact and the transformative outcome of the SEED program are truly remarkable and endearing. We are deeply honored to have amidst us a distinguished statesman, an eminent administrator, and a visionary leader. I now invite Shri K. Madhav Rao, IAS retired, President of the Board of Governors of the Institute of Public Enterprise, to address the gathering. Shri K. Madhav Rao, President of the Board of Governors and Chairman of the Executive Committee of the Institute of Public Enterprise, joined the Indian Administrative Service in 1962. He served as Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh during 1997-1998, State Election Commissioner 1999-2004, and advisor to the Governor of Bihar in 1999. He was a director on the Central Board of the Reserve Bank of India and member, Board for Financial Supervision of RBI during 2000-2006. Between 1979 and 1997, he served as Secretary of several departments and as Principal Secretary, Special Chief Secretary of the Finance Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh. He was District Collector, Warangal, during 1971 to 74. Since 2004, he has been a full-time activist in the areas of affirmative action, good governance and economic reforms, and chairs the Mahila Abhivrudhi Society Hyderabad, which organizes and champions women's self-help groups. I request Sir to kindly take the podium.
Hello everybody, dignitaries to the dais, the graduates who are going to receive their diplomas, and colleagues from the IPE and friends. As we were organizing this program, it was just an accident that we were chosen, and the results are fabulous for us. I don't know how much we have helped them, but we are terribly benefited. And we are looking for similar programs on a bigger scale from practically every country that Mr. Prasad and Dr. Dilip would be implementing from time to time. I think our good behavior should sell ourselves in this direction. About this convocation, I was thinking, what are the similarities between India and South Africa? And what are the dissimilarities? South Africa is the birthplace of mankind, of humanity, starting with a single cell, getting multiplied to become two, one a female and another a male. From there, evolve into small, big fish, small animals, and a huge elephant. And after that, the four-legged animal became a two-legged species. And then they traveled all over the continents and settled down there. And they were also taken as slaves in a big number by America and England. So the people who are the grandparents of the entire mankind in some areas for some time were converted into slaves. But their talents are something which no one can ignore or not know. In the field of sports, in the field of singing, in the field of dance, in games like cricket, football, Africa is to be counted as number one. Then this Taraba state, which is sponsoring this program, has a lot of natural resources, agriculture, energy, precious metals. Now, between us and Taraba State, when we have produced these graduates, for them as well as every one of us, what is before us? Is it our own self-interest? Live like a selfish person? Or be a good citizen, a good public servant, and a good entrepreneur? Now, obviously, the choice for a neutral judge is you should be more of a good citizen than a family man or an entrepreneur. We have a system, I do not know what's happening in your country. We feel here a very successful public servant or an entrepreneur or an industrialist is one who takes all for himself at the expense of others. But a responsible civil servant or a citizen is to give more to the society than for himself and his family and generation to come in future. What else explains people who own more than 60% of the income of and the wealth of the country? Now that number is increasing, but this is not people like Mandela and Mahatma Gandhi expected our countries to be. The greatest human being is Mr. Mandela, who fought for apartheid, against the apartheid, and Gandhi, who fought to become an independent state. They are our ideals. And from there, you have several levels of commitment and several levels of greed. Now, this gathering here, I presume, will belong to the first category and make our country proud. Thank you.
We are deeply grateful to Madhavrao sir for his enlightening address and his continued support and guidance to the Institute of Public Enterprise and to this esteemed program. It is our singular honor and privilege to invite Shri Prasad Karumanchi, founder and chairman of Prasad Seeds Private Limited, Taraba Seeds Limited, and Prasad Agtech FZC, a pioneer in agricultural enterprise development and international seed sector partnerships, to address this gathering. Shri Prasad Karumanchi is one of India's foremost agricultural entrepreneurs and a transformative force in the global seed industry. Born in Guntur, he graduated with a B.Com from Usmania University in 1978. He established a proprietary firm in 1982, which evolved into Prasad Seed Farm Industries and was incorporated as Prasad Seeds Private Limited in 1994. Under his leadership, the company grew into India's largest outsourced seed processing partner, providing turnkey solutions for global majors including Bayer, Corteva, and Seedworks. His operations span across Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, Zambia, and Kenya. He holds directorships in multiple companies of the Prasad Group and actively invests in community development. The SEED program stands as a shining embodiment of his lifelong vision, transforming agriculture and empowering farming communities across continents. I now request Sir to kindly take over the podium.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. ఈ డ్రెస్సు ఈ టోపీ నాకు చాలా హెవీగా ఉంది. To give a little introduction about myself, basically I am from agriculture family and I started my career as an agriculturist. That's where I started in 1978. I just would like to give a little brief because my young students and who are going to become entrepreneurs, and also today I understood lot of students has come from horticulture university also. Here, sir, I would like to share a little of my journey so that at least this journey people may think, and the students who came from Nigeria and also the students who are here from the horticulture university and other dignitaries and friends. Just it's a small story of mine from a small village where I started my career as an agriculturist. I think many of the people who are on the dais, most of the people are senior citizens. They know how the agriculture is about 50, 60 years back. I'm sure many of us from the agriculture family, and they know how the agriculture is. So from that difficult kind of time, from 1978 till now, my journey is a great journey, which from a farmer, I have become a seed grower, and from seed grower, I became a coordinator, connecting the companies to the farmers to produce quality seeds, and developing infrastructure for seed processing. And thereafter, we expanded quite big. If I can remember, 1990, we used to do about 2,500 tons of seed. Now, whereas this year we produce more than 180,000 tons of seed. It is a big volume in the country, and you can see the growth, how India has grown in agriculture. From seed shortage and shortage of quality seeds to self-sufficiency, and we are in a position to export quality seeds to other countries. And now, after meeting the requirement, lot of requirement in India, we expanded to Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, Bangladesh. When we started the journey there, they used to import lot of seeds. Once we developed the infrastructure and seed production systems there, those countries are self-sufficient. And then we thought of starting our journey in Africa. Really now, if I remember my journey in 1978 and even before, 1978 I completed my graduation in commerce in Hyderabad and I went back to my native village. But I am connected with agriculture from the beginning. You know, many of the farmer children, they will start learning things from the very early age, going with their parents to the fields. That's how I can say from 1965, I am in touch with the, farm activities. So the really very difficult days, those days in agriculture. When now this story here, we are all here just to share. In Africa, I traveled many countries. And really, when I see that, I'm just remembering my old days of late 60s and early 70s, where we are. Almost all Africa, most of the countries are in that stage. Really, poverty is very high, and also they need a lot of infrastructure, and also a lot of learnings are required there in African continent. And then I met many countries, many people, leaders, and I studied a lot, which are the countries I should choose to start again beginning. Then one of the difficult countries, people says that Nigeria is a difficult country. It's not easy to take up the things. But whereas people might have thought it is difficult, but I have seen a lot of opportunity in Nigeria. Though there are big challenges, I thought I should start from here, where I started my career in 1978 with a big debt of my family, because maybe some people may remember 1977 cyclone. It's a big cyclone, Divisima, 1977. I think the old generation people can definitely remember that. Thousands of people died and many of the farmers lost everything. There I started after 1977. When I was in college, we have a huge debt in those days. That is the journey where I started. When I saw Nigeria, I thought I should do something here. Nigeria, as Madhura Garu said, many of the rich people are becoming rich, but the poor people still, they could not able to meet their daily requirement, daily needs. So that is how it has come to start something in Nigeria, how to start, where to start. It's a difficult country. Getting the people from here to Nigeria, it may be a challenge. People may be difficult for them to there to survive for long. But then I thought, okay, now we'll train the people from Nigeria. I requested the departments and I requested the people. The governor of the Taraba state, when I met him, he showed a lot of interest. Mr. Prasad, you please come here. We will support you all. We want to make Taraba state as a seed hub. Okay. To make Taraba seed a seed hub, how I can do it? It is only the way I should bring the people from there. The young people I should bring from there, from the college, just who has completed their college. And I want to bring those children, students here, train them how the agriculture, how the seed production, how a farmer can become an entrepreneur. My journey is an example. for you all and also the students who has come from Horticulture University. Definitely I would like to come and spend some time with you people. But the journey is, it's now, you people came as a student to understand, to learn something, but you are going from here as an entrepreneur mind. You have with a lot of confidence, yes, we can become entrepreneurs. Is it so? You're all confident? Cool. So now, this is how this program has started. Now, this is the first batch. Successfully, we could able to complete this batch with the great support of this institute, IPE. Sir, thank you very much, Madhara Garu and Srinivasa Murthy Garu and their total team. Sir, honestly, it is really a great thing. In a journey where we want to contribute, we want to do something for the society. In the path of the journey, you have given a lot of courage for us to do this kind of programs a lot. I thank you very much. With this, I would like to conclude. Before I conclude, I want to say once again, you all came here as students with some kind of strong belief you can become entrepreneurs. I am sure a poor farmer where you could be able to do something big, each one of you have a wonderful talent, what I have seen. I have interacted with many of you. I have seen the kind of knowledge, the kind of interest and what you want to do. Definitely, I am confident that you are going to do something big and good for your country, for the nation, to contribute to the people. Thank you very much.
Sir, your address reminds me of a Telugu proverb. Dukki dunnitene panta. Only if you till the land well, will get a good harvest. Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words, your remarkable vision, and your unwavering commitment to agricultural transformation across continents. Ladies and gentlemen, I now arrive at one of the most momentous highlights of this ceremony, the presentation of certificates to our distinguished trainees who have successfully completed the International Seed Training Program. The names of the trainees will be announced by Dr. Ali Sara and Dr. Joshua Mark. As your name is called, you are requested to kindly proceed to the stage and receive your certificates.
We are beginning with Yavala Ndonima Jonah.
Thank you all. While Yavala Ndonima is on stage, I'll call on Polika Julio Tsokwa to follow them. Polika Julio Tsokwa.
Next on the list is Bakari Augustina Husseini.
Next on the list, we have Abubakar Herman Bawa.
Amina Zaku is next.
Sorry, Dambeki Joshua.
While he's coming, he asks Babaji obedience if you get ready.
Jonah Vyomatsunatsu.
Next is Japhet Sunday Gambo.
A2 Richards to Basen. A2 Richards Basen.
Abdul Salam.
Isaac Shentima Ghana.
Amachemdi Manasseh Zakaria.
Kwasi Adamu Nojeri.
Lazarus Amakai Ibrahim.
Mohammed Abubakar Garunga.
Mark Yusuf.
Yahuza Aji.
Joseph Meshach Bachi.
Saleh Bibino and Junior.
Thomas Lucy Ebense.
Manasseh Grace Waziri.
Sochie Charity Moses.
Wawuje Shakwada.
Olivia David.
Bala Mahindi Karfi.
Simi Dauda Manti.
Patience Dennis.
Mamman, Tembi, Tanko.
Lastly, Olivia Waivion Abu.
Congratulations to all our distinguished trainees. Your achievement today marks the beginning of a new chapter in agricultural excellence and enterprise. The knowledge, skills, and networks you carry back will serve as catalysts for transformational change in Nigeria and beyond. We are deeply honored to receive a special governor's message from His Excellency Dr. Agbu Kefas, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, Nigeria, whose steadfast support and visionary leadership have been instrumental in the realization of this landmark program. Dr. Kefas is the Executive Governor of Taraba State, Nigeria. He earned a BSc in Political Science and Defense Studies from the Nigerian Defense Academy, a Master's in Legal Criminology and Security Psychology, a Master's in Public Administration from Delta State University, and a PhD from Nasarawa State University. He also holds executive education certifications from the Harvard Kennedy School, United States. He served the Nigerian Army with distinction for 21 years before retiring from active service, subsequently serving as Chairman, Governing Board of NIMASA during 2013 to 2015 as a member, Presidential Committee on the Northeast Initiative during 2016 to 2019. Elected Governor of Taraba State in March 2023, under the PDP banner, he secured victory by a margin of over 1 lakh votes. His steadfast support for the SEED program reflects his government's deep commitment to agricultural transformation and human capital development.
Distinguished dignitaries present, our valued partners from Taraba City Limited, Nigeria, Prasad Seeds Private Limited, India, the International Public Enterprise Institute, India, and Prasad Agitech, Dubai, respected facilitators and instructors, members of the media, our distinguished Taraba youths and ladies and gentlemen. I bring you warm greetings from the government and the good people of Taraba State. Let me begin by expressing my sincere regret that due to pressing political and official engagement at home, I am unable to be physically present with you today. However, I am deeply honored to join you through this video message and to share in this important milestone. Today's convocation is not merely the end of a training program, it is the beginning of a new chapter in the agricultural transformation of Taraba State. Our dear participants, I congratulate you most sincerely for successfully completing this important training. You have been exposed to seed science foundation courses, hybrid seed production systems, next generation seed technologies, seed drying, processing and conditioning facilities, enterprise development, and agribusiness management. This is not ordinary training. It is knowledge for transformation. It is capacity for productivity. It is preparation for enterprise, wealth creation, and food security. You are returning to Taraba not just as a trainee, but as ambassadors of modern agriculture, seed entrepreneurs, and young pioneers of a new agricultural economy. Taraba State is blessed with fertile land, favorable climate, hardworking people, and great agricultural potentials. But potentials alone is not enough. We must convert our potentials into production, our production into value, and our value into prosperity for our people. That is why this program is very important to us. Under our moving forward agenda, we are deliberately investing in our youth, agriculture, skills, enterprise, and partnerships that can create real impact. We believe that the future of Taraba will not be built by government alone, but by empowered young people who are trained, disciplined, innovative, and ready to serve their communities. I therefore charge you, our graduating youth, to return home with a sense of responsibility. Do not see this as the end of your journey. See it as the beginning of your assignment. The knowledge you have received must translate into action. The skills you have acquired must translate into enterprise. And the exposure you have gained must translate into leadership. You must become examples to other young people across Taraba State that agriculture is not a sign of poverty, but a pathway to dignity, employment, innovation, and wealth. Let me also reaffirm the commitment of the Taraba State Government to strengthening its strategic partnership with Taraba Seed Limited, Prasad Seed Private Limited, the International Public Enterprise Institution, and Prasad Agitech. These partnerships between Nigeria, India, and our international partners demonstrate that when nations, institutions, and private enterprises work together, we can unlock opportunities for our people and build bridges of shared prosperity. As a government, we are determined to support the development of a strong seed sector in Taraba State. We want to expand seed production, encourage processing and conditioning facilities, build agribusiness hubs, and position Taraba as a major center for quality seed production in Nigeria and West Africa. On behalf of the government and the people of Taraba State, I sincerely appreciate all the institutions and the individuals who made this program possible, especially Mr. Prasad and also Mr. David. To our partners, thank you for believing in the vision of Taraba State. To the facilitators and instructors, thank you for sharing your knowledge with excellence and patience. To the media and all those who work behind the scenes, we appreciate your support and commitment. And to our graduating youth, let me say this clearly. The seed is now in your hands. Plant it with vision. Nurture it with discipline. Grow it with innovation. And use it to feed families, create jobs, build enterprises, and move Taraba forward. Congratulations once again. May this training become a foundation for greater things in your lives and in the future of our various states. Thank you, and God bless Taraba State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless the Republic of India. And God bless our partners. Thank you.
We are profoundly grateful to His Excellency Dr. Akbu Kefas for his inspiring message and his continued patronage and commitment to the development of Taraba State and the agricultural sector of Nigeria. May I now request Dr. Joshua Mark Maku, Director General, Taraba Geographic Information Service, Taraba State, Nigeria, to address the audience.